Hi, Sharon Graves, Fine Nature Art by S.L. Graves and Painting with Acrylics 101.com. I'm in my studio, Blue Iris Art Studio at Jumbleberry Farms in Gent, Kentucky. And what I'm showing you today is some practice things I have done over the last year or two, whatever. I don't keep all my practice. Some I do, some I don't. Some I can't bear to look at, but that's okay because I learned something from it. Over here is just a color chart that I made. You saw it a couple of weeks ago on working with greens. In here, this is paper, like watercolor paper, and I was trying to, I wanted some bold colors and I really wanted to get better at painting daisies. So I painted the whole background and did all that. And then I love painting glass jars. And so I was trying to make, I'm not happy with this area in here, and I let myself know that. Again, this is on a different kind of a paper. It's heavier than that. This is canvas paper, and this was for something that I was working on. Let me just show you there, because that's where the practice gets you. Okay, you do this, and you learn something. You figure out what you do like, what you don't like, and then you can transfer it onto something that you really do love. Okay, so, and then I just kept practicing with daisies, echinaceas. This is a silver vase. I was working on reflections there, and more echinaceas and daisies. I was just kept going and going and going. You can see this one here. I was trying to do the back. Okay, so let's move on down the row. I was working on some sunflowers, and here's the back of a sunflower. I was trying to make a kind of an abstract-y background on that, and the jar. I was working on the shadows. I had a light to where it threw those kind of shadows. Not crazy about them, but I learned a lot from it. Here's another sunflower in a jar. Pretty similar. This one here is a side view of that sunflower, and this is a full front view, but they both have the back sunflower in them. And here is another sunflowers, both facing opposite directions. And today on my studio desk over there, which I don't want to show you because it's a bunch of stuff over there, but I'm working on sunflowers again. Okay, this is the back of a sunflower. I didn't get this exactly the way I want, so I'll work on that again. Learning how to make that look better. I don't do a lot of animals, but I was learning how to do eyes and stuff, and I had a cat at the time that was kind of crazy looking. She really looked like a lion, and so I was working on her. I love Iris. I turned this, this is actually acrylic paint, but I almost turned it into watercolor. That was pretty fun. And then this was another bright colored Iris that I was using in the very beginning, learning how to paint Iris. This one, this geranium, I love geraniums. I think they're beautiful in my yard, but their leaves are a little difficult, and getting the flowers to where I like what's going on there. Okay, now I started out painting landscapes, and so I practice on occasion, still working on landscapes. So you can see where the light's coming from, and you know, it's coming from this side over here. And so here is some real bright light right there. The houses have it on the front, the rocks. So you're just trying to learn something each time. And I love painting trees. So this is 3 different kind of trees, leaves, the kind, you know, deciduous with leaves that fall off, a blue spruce and a pine. This was kind of an abstract-y scene from seascape. And I was just working on getting all the colors I liked up there, but also getting this highlight from the sun. Now these guys here, I had some beautiful, beautiful orange tulips in my yard. So this was practice on them. And you can see they're very similar, but I also have, there's some difference in there too. I started off with different kind of backgrounds. And you can probably see right in here, that dark maroonish, and over here it's purple. I was just playing with color to see what I really liked as the background. Peonies. We grow a lot of peonies here. We grow florist grade peonies on the farm. And so I love to bring them in the studio and paint them. And so here we are. This is just a basic thing, trying to figure out how to show the depth in a peony. And it has to be in the variations of the colors. It has to be. There's no other way to show that depth without changing the color. If you try to do it all one color, even though it looks like all one color, you won't be successful. You won't get what you want. You have to have that part right in there, right in there. You can see it in every single one of them, that dark area, to give you the depth that you need in peonies. So painters, keep practicing. Don't give up. Just because you painted something once or twice and you don't think that you were successful, do not give up. Keep working on it. Boy, if I'd have given up,